speak for them?
Well, if Hillary Clinton becomes the president, we're going to have to stop homeschooling, and she's going to take away our guns. And God trusted Ron Paul, and that's all I have to say.
Well, there's also another thing. Now, Ron Paul, he is for the people. And Barack Obama, well, he'll probably drop out. And Huckabee will too. So, why don't we just forget all of them and focus on Ron Paul? And it looks like we have a few people that want to say something about Ron Paul. Okay, ma'am, do you want to say anything? No.
She wants to say something.
Sir.
Yes, thank you.
Hey,
All right.
She wants to say something,
A
guys.
very important issue that Ron Paul has well addressed is the amount of illegal immigrants we have entering into this country daily. It's not, I'm not against people coming to this country to have a new life. That's great. But you got to come through the front door. You can't just break in. That's illegal. And it's not Jose and Maria and their kids and their families. We got drug lords. We got criminals. The welfare goes up. The crime goes up. And the only way we need to deal with that is Ron Paul. That's the only candidate out there, president, who will take care of that problem.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. And I think we have some other girls here today. Do you want to say something?
She wants to say something.
Do you want to say something, ma'am?
I would love to say something.
And what are you? What are you for?
Ron Paul.
Okay.
All of the other candidates, except Ron Paul, all they're interested in doing is taking all our rights away so that we have absolutely nothing to do except sit here and listen to all the dumb laws that they make up. And Ron Paul wants to let us have our guns, while Hillary Clinton just wants to take them all away. But what for? Because all the criminals are still going to have them, and we'll just be sitting here defenseless if anyone tries to break in on us. And Ron Paul will stop that.
Okay. And now, do we have anyone else here today? Yes, ma'am, right here. No, and what part are you for?
Libertarian. I'm for Ron Paul.
I'd like to talk about, this hasn't been mentioned today, so I thought that it should be mentioned, the national ID chip that should be coming out in May of this year if any of the people get into to become president except for Ron Paul. I think that is so unconstitutional and so ungodly that the government are going to put national ID chips in us. They can track us, they know where we are at all times. Ron Paul is against that, and if he becomes president, that will not happen, and I think that we should all get in there and vote and stand for the right of a constitution. I'm for Ron Paul.
Yes. And it looks like that we are overrun